Alrighty, let's get this party started. What's up, JB? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. As I look at this chart, I cry for gas prices. I cry. We're getting that solid breakout for U.S. oil right now. Goodness gracious. California's doomed. We're losing refineries left and right. Chipperton, is crypto cooked? I mean, it's gone nowhere for like 8 weeks. You can decide that. The bears have done a very, very bad job of pushing prices down. They have failed miserably this entire time. So right now I'm just kind of thinking it's a matter of time before we start seeing the appreciation in Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrencies. I've been bullish this entire time. So it's the bear market for 3 years? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Right now we have investment firms and hedge funds and BlackRock. They're all out here talking about, oh, before we used to say people should put in like 1 to 3% of their net worth into crypto. Now they're starting to say 8 to 10%. I don't think it's going to be the same, but hey, maybe, who knows. I just don't believe it. I think we're going to see a new all-time high sometime between the end of this year and sometime next year. So I'm pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. Afternoon Porky. What's up, Spaghetti Rigetti? How you doing? What's up, Omar? How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. All right, I got a big list for you guys. FOMC meeting was a giant nothing burger. We had a dovish Powell, and yeah, he literally just said the economy is fine. If we start losing jobs, then we'll cut rates. Other than that, the dot plot is planning on only 1 rate cut this year. So, of course, risk on assets are like, we're going to have to wait longer. We'll see how it goes. What's up, LNE? How you doing? How you doing? So, yeah. FOMC meeting, big time, nothing burger today. Then we had Bassett come out and talk, and he was like, within a week or two, we'll talk about who could be the next Fed chair. And, yeah, it was just a big ol' hyped up day for nothing. Really all it feels like. I appreciate the info. Great video. Fud the Pug. Surging over 20% today. What do you all think about the OG Sui meme coin? It's the only meme coin they're ever airdropped, similar to Bonk on Solana. I think nothing of it, if I'm being honest, because I don't pay attention to I don't pay attention to that chain's meme coins, if I'm being honest.
ATHs for the same at the top. Waters have containers ready to go. In the middle where you would see your yogurt.
Okay.
But now it's in a drinkable.
Got it.
So,
Alrighty. Alrighty. So let's get further into it. Gold. We've been saying it for a long time now. 5,666. We're almost there. We're almost there. The parabolic rally continues. We're just running and gunning, baby. If we happen to break this, then we'll be looking at 6,640. I realistically have no idea how it'll get there. That is such a high evaluation. I have no clue how it'll get there. But hey, it's a possibility. Wow, check that out on Pumpkin. Somebody already went 50x long on Ethereum. Chill. All right, chill. I'll see you over there. I'll see you. All right, so yeah, gold right now, absolute tear to the upside. Checking out silver, same thing. Looking like that 11% is about to play out and actually hit. If we do break above that, we could be looking at $134 for silver. So silver, it is still going parabolic. Still absolutely insane evaluations. Go silver, go. Now, here's the talk of the town, baby. We got copper, been mentioning it for a while now. Official breakout. With a 16% has played. Let's go, baby. So now we're looking for the 51% to play out now, getting us up to $8.02. Copper is moving, finally. It's moving. So for those who were patient, congratulations. Wow, user 101 going 50x short on Bitcoin. Wild. These pumpkin people, they're out here. They're going wild. So yeah, right now copper, great time to be in copper. If you're in copper already, kind of like I am, then you are enjoying the move that is happening tonight. We have been waiting. Just salivating at what's going to happen. And here we are. All right, next up we got platinum. Platinum still on the move, still moving to the upside. And as I mentioned before, this could go 27% upside. And lo and behold, we are already in the green from when we mentioned that last night. So let's go platinum. Let's see what you got. Still aiming at the 2,945. But if we do break that, 3,032, very likely spot for us to go up to based off lower time frames. So let's see it work. Let's see it get those gains, and let's just pay attention to what the metals are doing, I guess. All right, next up, we're going to check out the Plug Power stock. We are back to being broken out once again. Love to see it. Also have options out on this thing. There's not much price action in between 747 and where we're at right now at 245. What is up, Johnny? How you doing? Yeah, so we are looking at this thing getting a beautiful move to the upside. Just needs to start catching some momentum. That's all we really need. And you know what? With the Fed being optimistic about the stock market, or being optimistic about the jobs market and the economy and everything like that, it has an opportunity. This is the opportunity for stocks to start running or continue running. So let's just see what they do. I'm looking forward to seeing this thing just pop off one day. So whoever's along on the ride with me, enjoy. All right, next up, we got Tesla. So Tesla, we actually do have to talk about. Tesla, it did something bad today. Porky, doing all right. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I had to move my storage unit today. We no longer have a storage unit. Officially, one bill down. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm tired. I didn't get a nap today. I was moving stuff. I was going back and forth between work. And then I did some cardio. I am wasted today. It's a rough one today. Hit the like, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate the reminder. Hit the like button, everybody. So, right now, right this moment, right this very second, we are losing an uptrend on Tesla. So, not really sure what happened. Not sure if they have earnings or something coming up soon. We are below the 50 simple moving average. We really have to see how the markets open up tomorrow. But as of this moment, this is kind of interesting because you had a low, lower low, but now you have a higher low, and your RSI is a bit lower. So there is an opportunity of hidden bullish divergence happening on Tesla right now. If that is the case, you could come as low as 409.94 and it would still be hidden bullish divergence. And you could still make the argument for 519 or even getting all the way up here to 707 for Tesla. So if you are a stock trader and you're in this live stream, maybe throw this one on the watch list if it's not already there. Tesla does have an opportunity of greatness. Let's see if the bulls take advantage. Let's see if they'll take advantage. But yeah, Tesla's looking really good. Resetting the daily time frame right now. All right, moving along. We got OKLO, nuclear stock. So we were talking about the nuclear stocks recently. And with this beautiful move today, up 10% on the day. I mentioned this might be the back test of a lifetime, and sure enough, we are starting to get a reaction to the upside. So anybody who took advantage of that, congratulations. There's an opportunity of getting all the way up to $215 on this next move. So be prepared for the nuclear stocks. Nuclear stocks might go crazy. They just might go crazy. Next up, SMR, another nuclear stock. Probably should pay attention to. Inverse head and shoulders is what all the cool kids say. But all I'm saying is we're looking for 123% upside from when I posted about this. You would already be in profit. We would be looking at this as a bull flag, and that 123% almost lines up perfectly with a bearish backtest of the 200 daily moving average. So if it does decide to get buck wild and crazy, we might actually see it get 183% upside. BDXN, please, if you can, when you can. Thanks. Got you, Omar. Got you covered. BDXN. I got you covered there, brother. All right. So, yeah, this one, it is good. It is great. Up 6% on the day. And we are expecting this thing to continue its gains into the future. Next up, we got BWXT, another nuclear stock. You guys know how I am. Once I get into a category, I'm stuck in there like swimwear. So looking at this one, we are up 1% on the day, but beautiful consolidation here. Resetting your stochastic RSI on the daily. No longer overbought. Still looking to get back up to this 263 level. So this is really nice. Really nice to see. And more than likely, we have some form of hidden bullish divergence either on the 4-hour or the 1-hour. We don't see it on the 4. Actually, we do. We have a wick low right here, higher lows, and moving. We do have the hidden bullish divergence. We're probably going to see it plain as day on the 1-hour. Let's find out. Let's find out. Got a low, higher low. Yep, plain as day on the 1-hour. So for those of you trying to scalp trade a nuclear stock, first off, you're wild. Secondly, this is what you would be aiming at. In the short-term trade, 222 to 234. Beautiful price action, baby. Beautiful price action. So you'd be looking for anywhere between 2.9 to an 8.5% move. And this is a stock. Oh, man. Talk about not leaving money on the table, right? We're not leaving money on the table. Utilize the Webull, link in the description down below. Jump into some options at your own risk, because I never give financial advice. It's just a strong, friendly reminder you can do that. Moving along, we got CCJ, another nuclear stock. We broke the 116 level. Now we're looking at 146. So here we are, 146. Looks like another user on Pumpkin is going 50x short on Bitcoin. I'm not sure why people are shorting Bitcoin right now. Did they not notice the hidden bullish divergence on the 1-hour? You know what? I don't think a lot of people pay attention to hidden bullish divergence. It's kind of a really good sign of upward movement, especially overnight trading. I don't know what we're doing out here. I don't know what we're doing. All right, last stock I got for you is QS, QuantumScape. This is for solid state batteries. Right now, right this moment, I do believe is a fantabulous time to get in. We are bullishly backtesting the 200 simple moving average. We are putting in hidden bullish divergence. This has the opportunity of actually getting some crazy gains out of it. And I mean like wild and crazy. On a common retrace, we're still looking to get back up to $27. But when you look at the trending fib here, we would be looking at two targets right now, provided we hold this level. We're looking at 221.11 or going straight up confluence 28 buckaroos. So we could actually lower this down right now. 181 to 185% upside. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Solid state batteries, baby. So yeah, this looks pretty damn good to me. I don't know if it looks good to you, though. I like it. Anyways, that's QS. Let's get into the crypto. I know most of you are here for crypto, but I figured I'd show you some stock opportunities or even the opportunities in the metals so that you guys can just not leave money on the table. Stop doing it. All right. Anyways, Bitcoin. Here we are. So Bitcoin on the daily time frame, you can see we have gotten oversold. We have made a higher low. We have maintained the higher low, and we made another higher low. But apparently we're cooked. Apparently we're cooked. With low stochastics on the daily, the selling pressure is dying down on the MACD. We even have hidden bullish divergence on the MACD for the daily. As you can see from here to here, increased selling pressure with an uptrend. How? Another great day to crush the bulls' hopes and take money from the longs. It makes no sense. We're going sideways up. The only longs that are getting liquidated are way too high of leverage and people just not knowing what they're doing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Damien? How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's our household bear. I just wanted to show the 1 hour time frame to him real fast because, you know, people get burned in times like these, and let's just say we're going to have to get some sunscreen for our boy because look at this. Look at this shit. Look at it. Look at it. Keep your eyes open for it. Oh. Look at how pretty the hidden bullish divergence is. Just look at how good that looks. Do you realize how pretty that is? That is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Looks great. Of course, Asia could ruin it, but still, the 1 hour time frame, we're looking caked up, baby. We're looking like we should be going long all night. Looking for 91,000 to hit. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Just saying what I see on the charts. Hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Overnight trading. The overnight trades have been hitting. Are you against gains overnight? I certainly am not. I'm not currently in a trade either. So let's fix that. I'm going to go long on Bitcoin live on stream. 75x. We're going to do it. We're market ordering into this. There you go. We're in. You see that? With our affiliated exchange by DeFi, where if you decide you want to take advantage of some wonderful money, you can deposit up to $5,000, gain $1,000 in trading funds that you get to play with, the house's money, and keep all of the gains. I do believe that is well worth it, but I'm not here to make decisions for you. You can decide on your own, but I do think it is a fantastic deal. Anyways, let's put in our stop loss real quick. We're going to put it right below that wick. Stop loss is in. And we're going to put our profit taking at $91,000 because that's where we believe it's going to go. 91K. There we are. $91,014. Weeks just listed. QQQ on their exchange. Let's look at the Qs. We'll look at it. Wait, where? You know, it's funny. People are mentioning Weeks also had metals on it. I think you might have mentioned that. I haven't found them. I'll be honest. I haven't found. I need to look them up. I wish they had like a directory where I could just search for the thing, but I couldn't find them. Let's go ahead and put Q. We will put her in there. Put her in there, bud. So yeah, this is what I got. We're gonna put in some alerts here. So hopefully we don't get screwed. $1,901. Yeesh. Hopefully we hit. Hopefully we hit. XRP's garbage. I agree with you. I 100% agree. How you doing there? I took some profit on my short on BTC, but I was trying to take profit at 87.6, and they took it down to 87.65. Didn't fill me there. Ouch. Weeks, the heck is that? It's an exchange for trading crypto. You can find a link in the description down below. Take advantage of all of the deposit bonuses between Buy DeFi, Weeks, and Blowfin. Amazing opportunities over there. Or you guys can do me a huge favor. Join me on Pumpkin, where when I am day trading, that is the preferred platform I go to. You get paid to view. I get paid to stream. We all get paid when we're making money in the trades. It's kind of a win-win. The social media of trading. Go join me on Pumpkin today. Anyways, I don't know if there's deposit bonuses, but they do pay you in pumpkin seeds just for hanging out. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Now letting people trade stocks and golf. Wait, golf? What? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Golf? It's wild. Anyways, this is what I see for Bitcoin. I'm bullish on it. You guys just watch me open up a trade on it. 75x long. We're currently probably in the red. Yeah, we're in the red by 4%. But we're not going to worry about that because hidden bullish divergence. It doesn't get canceled out often. I will say when it does, it hurts. It hurts bad. So we're going to hope it doesn't. Our 15-minute time frame, we are getting out of the depths of the abyss. That's great. We're going to have a bearish cross. So heads up there, it's going to happen on the 15-minute time frame. Going into our 5-minute time frame, we have all the hopium because we have tested the 50 simple and we have tested the VWAP. Now all we got to do is get above it. Just get on above it, buddy. If we don't get above it, I will get stopped out while I'm sleeping. I'll cry in the morning. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, moving along, we got Ethereum. We got the Ether. The Ether going out to the daily time frame here. So on the daily for Ether, it still looks the same to me. Still looking pretty darn bullish. We are maintaining a level of support. We have huge increases in sell pressure, but the bears are failing to push prices down. So they're just keeping it in a range right now. Good for them. Range bound is usually a great time to accumulate. Usually it's a great time. Gold. What do you mean gold? Oh, trade stocks and gold. Yeah, I got you. Not golf. I was like, you can trade golf? The heck? Anyways, yeah, Ethereum, if you were in this from where I said could make a 19% move, already in the green. We're pulling back a little bit. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Not too much. It's not like the Fed came out and said anything terrible. There is one thing happening that I'm a little worried about, and that's futures expirations on Friday. It is the last Friday of the month. It is the end of the month, and yeah, usually we see some weird volatility as we see the futures traders start taking profits and or forcing the price in whatever direction benefits them the most. So prepare yourselves for futures expiration. Anyways, as we can see, we are broken out of a downtrend. We're maintaining higher lows. Eventually, we could see a 618 common retrace. When the bids come in, we're just waiting. The metals are taking the entire show. Yeah, copper going nuts. Copper going nuts. Great breakout, though. Copper, we're still looking for $8. But yeah, the metals, man, they're stealing the show. Also, I think uranium made an all-time high today as well. Crazy. Crazy. Next up, we got Solana. 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 Solana looking the exact same. We could argue the double bottom is in, but we just need that higher low. We need to break out of a downtrend. We are waiting. Porky stop loss on BTC. Long is my exit liquidity on my short. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. Because if I get stopped out, that means the hidden bullish divergence failed. I remember around 5 years ago, this time of the year, buying XRP for sub 30 cents. If I only had more money back then to buy more. Well, Ricardo Films, don't worry. The way that XRP likes to move, you probably have another 3 years to accumulate. So enjoy. Throw all your money in it if you believe in that project. I'll tell you, when Ripple IPOs, ooh, I'm getting in there, but I don't think they're going to IPO anytime soon. They have plenty of money from all the people holding XRP. It is shocking. But anyways, I mean, they can suppress the price of XRP for years, and people will be like, "We gotta keep buying, man." It's wild. On what time frame? It's the 1 hour time frame. Hidden bullish divergence. I just reviewed it live while you were chatting. Did you not watch that? Unfortunate. Also, on the daily time frame, we already reset the stochastic and everything. We're fine. Bitcoin looks a-okay. And we're at the bottom of the range. Kind of not bad. It's kind of not a bad place. So anyways, yeah, Solana, if we get a breakout, we're still looking for about 67% upside. This could take all the way until the mid-February before it does anything. So be patient, my friends. Be patient. If anything weird happens in between, strong probability we see 113, and then if it gets real bad, we'll see $78. This downtrend has been holding us down for far too long. Holding us down ever since October. Sheesh. Oh, I see that now. Holding into that hopium I see. Hey, man. Is what it is. Moving on from Solana, we got XRP. So, speaking of XRP, trade setup still alive. Still alive and well. I know the XRPians, the XRP army, they are sitting here patiently, waiting in the shadows. But yeah, no, you still look like you have a great opportunity of getting back up to 274. You got to break out of your second downtrend here. Downtrend on downtrend. But this is very bullish consolidation, I have to admit. So congratulations, XRP Army. You are holding strong. Hopefully it continues. Oh, okay. I already read that. All right. Moving right along from the XRP, we have AVAX. Let's see if the spot ETFs have done anything. Probably not. Let's go ahead and check. Oh, it's done nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just hanging out down here. This is a technical double bottom, but we need bids to come in order to clench that double bottom hope. If we do not hold this double bottom, we do have support at $10.58 from all the way back in time. Back in 2023 January. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. Looks like Chill has gone 50x short on BTC on Pumpkin. Wild. Chill is long. 50x long on Ethereum, and now 50x short on Bitcoin. I'm wondering what Chill knows, because are they going to decouple somehow? Who does that? That's wild work right there, I'll tell you what. But anyways, on our daily time frame, we're looking a-okay. We're low on our stochastic. We're low on the RSI. The selling pressure starting to die off. We're doing okay. We just need someone to buy. So can we get some friends? Can we phone a friend? Can we get somebody to start putting in some money into AVAX? I remember first day volume somebody put out there. It had a whopping $11.7 thousand dollars. So somebody's Uncle Jim put some money in there, but I do think that the spot ETF did start picking up a little bit. It's just nothing really to call home about yet. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we've got two more for you. We got Ondo Finance, where I am accumulating. I will say it out loud and proud. At these levels, I am accumulating this token right now. So anyways, right at this moment, we are broken out of the recent downtrend. We're trying to get a bullish backtest. We're trying to maintain our lows. I would appreciate if the price went down and touched 28.39. Not going to lie to you, I would appreciate if it did that. You can't just come in here, bearishly backtest a previous support as resistance, and then put in a lower high. You can't do that. Because when you do that, people start shorting. And people enjoy the shorting. I don't care if you just revolutionize the stock market by putting over 200 stocks in tokenized form on Solana's network. You need to perform. It's not performing. So here we are. It's not doing a damn thing. It's chilling and grilling. However, we can see that selling pressure. It's starting to die off. We're about to get a bullish cross on the MACD. Notice Rich doesn't talk smack about me when I'm able to comment on the live stream. Oh boy, y'all bringing that in here. Keep it in the Discord. I can ignore it easier in the Discord. Anyways, if this thing does move, a common retrace would be getting back up to 79 cents. That is a 138% move to the upside. All I need this thing to do, stay above 20 cents. Just stay above 20 cents, brother. I'm only buying spot right now. I'm not trading Ondo. I'm just purchasing. I am a buyer at these levels. I don't know if I made that clear enough for everybody. Me personally, I'm buying this asset. I'm very biased. There you go. There you go. To be fair, Rich probably has no idea that I'm live right now because he might be like blowing snow or something. He does it at weird hours. It's odd. It's odd. All right, last one I got for you guys is C token. Which likes to fight dirty. Oh, here we are. So C token. This thing has the brand new Tether token on top of it. It is the USAT stablecoin that is 100% backed by US treasuries. So Tether is out here making big money moves. Yeah, they have a ton of money from Tether, and now they're like, let's expand it. Let's make another stable coin and really poop on the stable coin market because we're trusted. And now they are buying up US treasuries like there is no tomorrow. But the big thing you got to focus in on here, we did have major bullish divergence, but we made a lower low. That is very unfortunate. That's something you don't want to see. However, if we manage to maintain above 1029, C token might, big might, be bottoming out right now. We don't know until we rally, make a higher high, and then retest this area. We have no idea. We're just speculating. There's still an opportunity of brand new lows, but this thing actually is getting great news behind it right now. You could have just ended it at Rich is weird, period. Oh boy, here we are. Here we are. Anyways, so C token, I do believe has some opportunities down here, but be careful. Be careful. Your 4 hour is trying to reset. You are trying to put in a higher low after putting in bullish divergence. So if we maintain a higher low, now we have an opportunity of a common retrace. And on that common retrace for C token, we are going to be looking at a possibility of coming back up to 12.25. This could be a 16% move to the upside. I would like that. Problem is, we need Bitcoin to play ball. If Bitcoin don't play ball, it's going to be really hard for these alts to move up. Really hard. So let's all pray and hope that it decides to play some ball. We have another user on Pumpkin going 25x short on Bitcoin. Sheesh. Wild. A lot of people shorting Bitcoin tonight. I'm going to get into your guys' requests in 2 seconds. We're going to check out the liquidation heat map. Let's see what they're seeing. Where's the liquidity? What is the opportunity? What do we got going on? So quick refresh while we're live. They have devastated the longs. Now it looks like they're trying to go after all this liquidity to the upside. Whew! They can start devastating the shorts now. Yeah, that's the problem with these range-bound assets. You're going to get people trading in both directions. Until you break into a direction, you kind of just got to play the range. Just play the range, guys. Just play the range. It's going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Probably going to make tons of money. Now, if we look at the weekly, yesterday I pointed out there was a ton of liquidity to the upside. Looks like that liquidity exited the market. Now we do have a bunch of longs sitting down here all the way as low as 86,965. $202.49 million. Why couldn't I say that number? Wow. $202.49 million. And then we do have another $154 million sitting at 86,486. So prepare yourselves for volatility. Hopefully, the futures market is not trying to go short. Hopefully. Because if they are, we're going to see the volatility to the downside. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully not. We're all praying and hoping. Anyways, moving along. We're going to get into your guys' requests. And as soon as we're done with the requests, I'm going to bed. All right, anyways, we have BDXN. Really hope you are still here if you requested this one. We are looking at the cryptocurrency BDXN. I've never been here before. I do not know what this asset is. Full disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment. Now let's see what we see in the charts. All right, anyways, on your daily, it looks like very illiquid poo-poo. Damn it, too many people shorting now. Time for me to long on the counter trade on them. Hey, maybe. I don't know. They're just shorting on pumpkin. I don't know if everybody else is. I don't see the order book. I just don't see it. All right, let's go out to our weekly because it looks like we have plenty of data for that. This thing is really illiquid. I think we just need a couple more Corpar. Rumor it can pull a river. It can pull a river. Whoa, that's some horsepower. Let's go. Throw that thing into a truck. Have some fun out here. Anyways, yeah, on your weekly, looking like we got some solid support. We're range bound. And we're going to put an honorable mention. We're going to put some respect on this level's name because acted as a support, became a resistance, and stayed resistance. Yeesh. Yeesh. Range bound. Anyways, going into the daily. Daily looks fine. Looks like you got really oversold. Well, not really oversold. You got pretty oversold. Then it looks like you confirmed your low. Now you're trying to get out of here. You're above the 50 simple moving average. That's good. Oh boy. Whew. Almost lost my nose on that one. Holy smokes. Anyways, we are above the 50 simple moving average. This is nice because not only do we break above, we utilized it as support 3 separate days in a row, and we're still above it. So this is good. Corporations like Steak and Shake, and we might get some hype. Oh, okay. All right. I got you. More corporations. I don't know. As of right now, it's starting to look like the Bitcoin short is paying. Oh boy, we are down on our trade. We're down bad right now. We're down 11%. We're down bad, boys. We're down bad. Hopefully, we get that higher low in. Anyways, let's go into the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour looks solid. We are contending with the 50 and the 200 simple moving average. The thing I really like is when these two moving averages start going parallel, think of it more like a springboard. So once you do break above, creating a higher high, and you touch that 200 and you cannot get below it again, wait for this thing to skyrocket. So that is one thing that is nice about these illiquid coins. When you can hold on to that 200 simple on the 4-hour strong or the daily really strong, and they're really tight together, you get confused. You're like, did a pump group come in here? What was that? So pay attention to that. Not entirely sure what I'm looking at, but there's a pretty bright yellow light above price on the Bitcoin heat map at the moment. So the bright yellow, that just means there's a lot of liquidity there. So, of course, usually what happens is a lot of shorts are piling up at that level. So therefore, if the price gets there, you see normally it's attracting the price because market makers want that liquidity. Especially as we trade sideways, they really want that liquidity. It's yeah. Actually no, I do want that. Yeah, I do want that. All right. So we got a nice little trend here. We're going to see, are we respecting it? We are respecting it at the moment. And this is your third touch. This is a big deal. Third touch, low stochastic, in the bearish control zone. This thing's getting ready to rip. Getting ready to rip. So you're going to have a couple targets here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the confluence between the targets. So you do have your normal Fibonacci that you would pull right now. So based off your high to low, it's giving you an area between 3133 and 3526. Then, since you're trending, you can actually pull a trend. God, my hand. All right. My hand's been cramping. I need more minerals. So then you can actually pull a trend here from high to low. There you go. And then you're just looking for where confluence could end up. So this is going to turn into multiple trades. But in the shorter term, golly. Sorry, my hand's cramping and it's hard to grab the mouse. I think I worked a little too hard. I'm dehydrated. All right. So in the shorter term, you're going to be looking for something like a 27 to a possible 46% move to the upside. And then if we look for the confluence in here, we're going to be looking for anywhere between 3526 and 367. This is going to be your longer term area in which you're going to look to try and get profits at. So it's anywhere between 105 to like 113% upside. So that's what you could think about in the future. Coconut water? Oh, no. Liquid Death came out with these you know what? I'm going to be right back, guys. I actually should drink one right now. I'll be right back. Oh, do you think Dash is ready for its next dash? I don't know. We will check that out once I get back. Dash. I was looking at it the other day. It actually looked pretty good. But I'll be right back. I'm going to show you guys something. All right, I'm back. I am back. All right, guys. So this right here, zoom in on it, Liquid Death, they created minerals. So this thing actually has up to 1,000 milligrams of sodium in here. But it also has things like magnesium and essential vitamins. Not sponsored, just fucking love it because they taste great. A lot of these other ones, like Element, they taste really salty. These don't. These taste like a flavor, and I love them. I love them. Anyways, back to our normally schedule. I'm gonna mix this up. Sorry, my hands bothering me. Give me a second here, guys. Be right with you. This one is Cherry Obituary. Cherry Obituary. And I'm realizing it's the first time I actually read that word. Okay, alright. Oh, what sweetener do they use? It's a great question because I don't think they have sweeteners. It does not say on this. It probably says somewhere on the box, and I'm not sure. But I do know Liquid Death, they're usually better about not putting really bad chemicals in their things. And that was kind of their whole point of making their own water. They're like, hey, we can do all this stuff that other water companies can do, but it's going to be healthy for you. And I was like, I'm about it. So I'm not sure. You guys can look it up, though. It's referred to as Liquid Death electrolytes. Or you can look up Liquid Death Dust. It is their Death Dust. So yeah, check them out. Look into all their ingredients. But they're very good. The flavor is nice. The flavor's nice. Alrighty. So yeah, that's what we're looking for BDXN. Looks pretty solid for a 46 to 113% upside move. And we're just fluctuating with Bitcoin right now. Who knows? Maybe the bids come in tomorrow. Maybe they come tomorrow. All right, we're going into the Qs. Clash on Fire. What's up, Cam? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Q. Checking out the Qs. Checked this out the other day, I believe. So let's go. No, we checked out TQQQ. Looks like everything we expected hit. Next target for the Qs, 713. Goodness gracious. Wow. We can actually... Wow. Okay. Hope you watched that shotgun scene in Training Day. I did. You called the pump damn near. That's why we're here, Cam. That's why we're here, bud. We're trying to find the gains. We're on the hunt. We're on the prowl. So that we don't have to work as much. That's what we're here for. But it's all for entertainment. It's never financial advice. All for entertainment. I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing this in a second here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to 658. But why did I do that? Well, because if we pay attention to the thing I keep saying all the time, it's this gosh darn hidden nonsense that the market keeps doing. They're hiding it from everybody. They don't want you to know about it. But we're out here uncovering their secrets. Because you had this and this. Or worse, this and this. You see how much lower that got? And then when we pull it out. Okay, we're looking at it from back here. My bad. So, all the way back here. You see how much lower that got from here to here? That is beautiful hidden bullish divergence. And then you just made higher low after higher low. So right now, right this moment, we are in a trend. We're running. We're going. So yeah, we're looking at 658, possible 707. So for the Qs, we could be seeing in the coming days another 4, possibly even 11.5% to the upside. Sheesh Louise. Wild. That's the Qs. That's the Qs. So I believe the Qs, they pay attention to tech stocks. So that means some tech stocks are probably about to go nuts. So I believe that's what they follow. Mostly tech. So yeah. Anyways, let's check out Dash as the, I guess, final request of the evening. I don't know. And then I guess as an honorable mention, we'll go check out Dash. All right. Or not Dash. Clash. That's what we'll check out. But so currently on the daily, we got obliterated on this uptrend idea. So we can get rid of that and we can start seeing what else can happen. So as of right now, I would be pulling out my handy dandy trusty tool that I spam every day. And yeah, we already hit the 618. That's probably why I thought we were uptrending. We are falling still. We have a 50 simple moving average sitting down here at $50.62. It is starting to look like we're going to get a bullish back test. So that's just what it's starting to look like. Let's go ahead and get rid of this trend line for now. We're going to see if it's still relevant on the 4 hour. Coming into the 4 hour, definitely not as relevant as I was expecting. I don't like what this thing looks like. I really don't. Trying your damnedest to put in bullish divergence right now. You really need to maintain this 200 simple moving average. This is a rough one. This is a rough one. Dash, it's kind of like, maybe it's trying to get your hidden bullish divergence. I think it's about to fail, though. Hi, Porky. Gold is the Energizer Bunny. You're right. You're 100% right. We checked out gold at the beginning of stream. We have been calling for $5,666 for months now. But the real showstopper of the day was copper. Copper is now getting its breakout, and you have an opportunity of greatness coming out of that bad boy. So if you do invest in metals, go check out some copper. I'll tell you what. Hopefully that sounded like a sales pitch, because I'm telling you, it looks damn good. Looks so damn good. All right, this is our downtrend we're in right now. We really need to break out and maintain a support. So yeah, if we end up losing 53.48, I hate to say it, Dash could continue down to 46.98. Would not be strange in the least. That would line up with your 786. But with these tokens, what's way more often, because it is some random altcoin, that 886, that's probably going to be your best opportunity if it gets down there. Noted, we change our mind when we break out. We change our mind. But 43.96, I do believe we're about to see that happen. Let's go into a lower time frame. Let's see what we see from this previous high to this high. All right, that's good. No bearish divergence. Solana is still a bastard. It's not moving. Gold and silver about to rug. Someone tried to sell his silver today. They denied him. That's wild. Actually, I have a client of mine where his uncle, he actually sells or buys gold, and of course sells gold, but he's in Los Angeles. So currently speaking, what they normally do is they'll like buy gold at somewhat of a premium or something, or they'll sell it at somewhat of a premium. They're now selling it at a discount. So I do think the jewelry dealers, they think the rally is going to come to an end. So yeah, you got some truth behind your words. Got some truth behind your words. Silver has no liquidity. It's going to end bad. That's true. We saw that with the 13% intraday trade to the downside, which apparently that was $1 trillion. Like, amazing. $1 trillion. It's crazy. But yeah, no, these metals have been going absolutely insane for far too long. I think they're just cycling through all the metals right now. The momentum is there, and I think, honestly, retail is pushing them up. Like, I hate to say it, but I think retail showed up for the metals. Because reasons. I honestly think they're pushing the price up. Right this moment for Dash, we could see this thing come down another 5%. Too bad. Too bad. I've heard a lot of shops cannot buy right now. The wholesalers are backed up for weeks and cannot guarantee prices. Yeah. No, it's a shame what's happening with all the metals, but also on top of that, you have countries, they're stopping their exports suddenly, and they're like, oh, wait, we need this stuff. We can't just keep having the price go up. So I do think it's going to get a nice little correction sometime soon, because this is looking like a blow-off top. So I would say jump into copper, just because it hasn't blown off yet. So I think it's going to blow off top faster than the others, and I think everyone's going to be shocked. So, yeah, just saying. Gains are on the I'm biased. I'm super biased. I do have options open for copper. I'm super biased. So don't believe a word I say. I'm just a guy on the internet. Where do you trade copper? On Webull, you can trade it. But there's a link in the description down below. You can jump in there. But yeah, you can trade on Webull. Everyone will go after Peter Schiff. Right? The gold bug. The gold bug. Yeah, I do have a link for Weeble. I think we both get a kickback. I'm not affiliated with them, so it's just a referral link. I don't have any kickbacks with them. If I get enough referrals, I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can become an affiliate. But we are a long way from being able to do that. We are a long way from doing that. I think I would need to get at least like 15 referrals before I can try and become an affiliate. And it's work. It is work. But anyways, I do know they have some incentive. I think it might be like $50, something like that, to each of us. So that would be kind of cool. Just an extra little 50 smackaroos. All right. Anyways, this is Dash. We're going to go check out Clash because apparently it's on fire. So let's check out some Clash. Oh, I was perfect. That's why we're here. Are you not entertained? Sorry. My bad. Yeah, we were absolutely perfect with our trade setup here. We even called the dip. We called the dip. So pretty. So pretty! That was a 64% jump right there. 93%er! It's good. I did not trade it. Did not trade it. I just get to brag. That's all that is. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Anybody who's trying to touch this thing right now, good luck. I don't think that's smart. But yeah. Great movement. Great movement, everybody. We did it. We did it. We called it. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and round back to Bitcoin here. Bitcoin overnight, I do believe, looks extremely bullish. Reason being, we have a beautiful little low back here. We have a higher low. We have our RSI with a low and a lower low. This is hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. Generally speaking, this means a continuation of the trend and a mildly higher high. So we are looking for Bitcoin to go up and test $91,000 sometime between today and tomorrow. That is a 3% jump, maybe even by Friday. Who knows? This is at the 1 hour. 1 hour could take 3 to 4 days. So depends on how the market reacts. But we are looking for some upside movement. And with that, we are looking for the rest of the market to be positive as well. You could see earlier today, they were trying to get a bullish cross on your moving averages. And then, somebody came in here and was like, they put dishonor on my family. And then, they just sold off their Bitcoin for reasons unknown. Market makers be making markets. Whales be whaling. Either way, they could not deny the higher low. Too much interest, could not force the price lower. So I do think we're about to see some pretty decent movements. If it decides to get buck wild and crazy, we could see a move all the way up to $93,048. So prepare yourselves for that. But I am currently in a long on Bitcoin. We were down 11%. Now we're only down 2%. I'm going to let this puppy play overnight. Either I'm getting stopped out or I'm getting some gains. I didn't bet much, but you know what? I bet a little bit. A little bit. You never know who's watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who came out watching the stream on Pumpkin as well as on YouTube. You guys are great. You're amazing. You're awesome. We will have another members only stream chat tomorrow. I do appreciate all the members out there. This is my way of saying thank you back. Not only do you guys get your requests moved up to the top of the line, but also Tuesday, Thursdays, generally speaking, if I wasn't in rugby season, every Tuesday and Thursday, we would be having the members only chat streams. What I'm going to start doing more often is releasing videos where in the first day or two is only going to be out there for members. And then it'll get released to the rest of the public. So members are going to get that little inside information. And you guys can get positioned based off whatever I post about. Other than that, you guys can all join the free Discord where I do post trade setups usually whenever I see them. They are higher time frame trade setups, so everybody has a chance to see them. But we also have a section where you can request charts when I'm not live. So join the Discord, become a part of the community, utilize all the free tools that I try to give you. And other than that, have a great day, great evening, great afternoon, wherever you might be. I will catch you in the next live stream. I'll be back tomorrow. And peace. I'm out of here. Keep those stop losses tight. Catch you later.